Today, Jake's Bitesize Travels is going down under. I spotted the Harbour Bridge and the Sydney Opera House for the first time. Pretty cool.
We just arrived in Australia. The trip was like a day and a half and the fun's about to start. So let's go check it out.
So we arrived in Sydney yesterday. We didn't do much yesterday. We just had we did a walk, but basically today we don't really have a plan. So we're just gonna walk around and see what Sydney has to offer. But the only decision we have to make is whether we take the ferry or the jet cab. So I'll see you when we've made the decision. So we decided on the ferry because I kind of wanted to go on the jet cab. But we only went on the ferry because it was here, and I know it's early, but I wanted lunch. So yeah, if we did the jet cab, we would go on lunch later. And now we're just gonna go explore Sydney. So yeah. So I think the most obvious place we have to go is to the Sydney Opera House. And number one, because it's iconic, and number two, I mean, it's just massive. Look at the size of it. And also, if you look over in that direction, you can see the Harbour Bridge, and there's even some people climbing up it. It's kind of cool. Let's go look for another cool place to go. We just walked around the rocks, and the rocks isn't just a bunch of massive boulders. It's actually the oldest part of Sydney, and behind me you can see Cadman's Cottage, which was where the harbour master used to live, and he would collect tolls from all the sailors. So there's a bit of history in Sydney too, but also there's a sweet shop. So let's go check out the sweet shop. Check out this ibis. Aussies call it a bin chicken because it's always digging through rubbish like it's on a snack hunt. There are loads of these guys around Sydney. Next, we checked out the famous Sydney fish market. It's big, it's colourful, and yep, it seriously smells like fish. After exploring Sydney, me and my mate Will tried teppanyaki. It's dinner and a food show all in one. So we're in Shelley Beach at Manly. I'm about to have my first dip in the water, so I'm just gonna throw myself in. And then I'll tell you if it's cold or if it's warm. So let's go. Let me take my microphone. Let's just say that was cold. So we're going on the Manly Spit Walk. The weather's not amazing today. Like, it's warm, but it's very windy. Look at my top, it's just flopping around. I could even be like Superman. But yeah, as I said, we're going on the Manly Spit Walk. Apparently it's 3 to 4 hours. And I sort of find walks a bit boring, but that's probably only because I'm a kid. So I'm gonna go check it out and actually see if it's a good walk or if it's okay. So yeah. The first bit of nature on this walk, a hedgehog. Oh wait, that's not a hedgehog, sorry. That's just something weird. Just throw that away. So we have to take the high tide route, because as you can see, the low tide route is flooded, which it isn't normally, but I suppose it has been raining for the past few days. So let's go take the high tide route. I'll see you at the stairs. These are the stairs to the high tide route, so let's go. We just walked through all of those rocks, although the tide did come high up and I got very wet all the way up to like my shorts. So I'm a bit soaked, but it was also kind of refreshing. And also if it was low tide, we probably wouldn't have had to do that. But yeah, you know, it was refreshing, so I don't really mind. We just got to the top of the hill. Apparently it's like downhill from here. Anyway, this man just went past us and he said there was a snake. So we're keeping our eyes peeled and I'll tell you if I see the snake. Let's go. So actually this beach is quite sad because of the amount of rubbish that people have left here. Like, there's bubble wrapping, there's lollipop stick, there's pots, there's plastic, there's just so many things. So we actually don't have much longer to go. All we have to do is go around the beach, behind the boats, and over to Spit Bridge over there. And apparently that's the end of the walk. So let's go. Look, we're here, the Spit Bridge. So it was about just under 4 hours. We saw lots of wildlife. We saw birds, we saw spiders, we saw water dragons. Luckily we didn't see the snake. We also saw the rubbish, which was kind of a bit sad. But we did go over a bunch of different terrains. We went like up in the hills. We went through like bushland. We went through beaches. We got a bit wet, but that was actually kind of refreshing actually. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Ever wondered what it's like to sleep overnight at a zoo? Well, we're at Roar and Snore at Taronga Zoo in Sydney, and today we're gonna find out what it's like. So I think we're gonna go like and see stuff that you don't really get to see if you're just going on a normal visit to the zoo. And we're also gonna sleep overnight at the zoo, so that'll be fun. So let's go check it out. Look how big the zoo is, it's massive. This is where we are sleeping in the tents, and it's near the lions, the tigers, sort of near the zebras. There's chimpanzees, there's koalas, there's monkeys, there's kangaroos, there's emus, there's like reptiles. Basically there's a lot of animals. I think I want to go see the turtles because I absolutely love turtles. They're my favourite animal. But let's avoid the snakes unless I actually have to go in because I don't really like snakes. Anyway, yeah, let's go check out the zoo. today we're actually with a special visitor, and his name's Will. We're gonna check out the meerkats tomorrow. They're behind us, but they're hiding. And Will's not a meerkat, by the way. Look at these Asian elephants, they're huge. Also, did you know that there's 40,000 mussels in their trunk? That's a lot of mussels. Anyway, earlier one of them scooped up some water and squirted it, but unfortunately we didn't catch that on camera. Anyway, yeah, they're massive. Well, we just got a tent number. Apparently we're tent number 3. We're right next to the food hall. Well, not a food hall, but the place where you can sit. There's some drinks, Coke, Sprite, apple juice and orange juice, I think. Anyway, tent is round here. How do you open this thing? Is there a zip somewhere? First steps into the tent. We're in our tent now. It's small, but for some reason, it's kind of cozy at the same time. Wait, I know what we have to do. Pillow fluffiness. Fluffy. Gonna give it a 7.5. There's been fluffier things. So we're about to go on the optional night walk. It's at about 9 o'clock. It's a bit late and I'm probably going to fall asleep, but you know, I'm going to make the most of this trip. So let's go check it out. So we just finished the night walk. It was quite fun because we saw red pandas, we saw lions, we saw tigers, we saw hippos. We saw these creatures, I forgot their name, but they smell of popcorn for some reason. I thought it was quite fun. The only bad bit for me is like the timing. It was 9 o'clock, which is probably not late for adults, but it's quite late for children. But overall, I thought it was fun. I'm really tired though, so I'll see you tomorrow morning like that.
Morning guys, I just woke up, although I did wake up quite a few times at night because of the rain. It's still raining now, as you can hear, so that's kind of annoying, but there's nothing we can really do about that because it's just Mother Nature doing her stuff, making it rain for us. Anyway, we're about to do another walk around the zoo, so let's go see what they are going to show us.
So we just finished reading the giraffe. It was really, really fun. And apparently, they only sleep 20 minutes a day, so Kai is advising. Also, for some reason, they kept bumping heads into each other, like the big one, the dominant one, was bumping into smaller ones. We're gone. The turtles. I love turtles. I love games, and I really love turtle games. So unfortunately we have to leave now. It was really fun. We saw lizards, we saw snakes, we saw koalas, we saw kangaroos. Basically we saw a bunch of animals that we don't see in the UK and other places around the world. We did the night walk, which was fun. We saw red pandas on that and we saw a few other animals. I mean, I kind of want to stay a bit longer, but the weather's getting worse and worse, so we kind of have to go. But the weather didn't really make a difference to the park apart from that there was less animals out. It was still fun. So I bet if it was sunny when we were here, it would be really, really good. Hi guys, today we're going to Byron Bay. The flight's about an hour and 15 minutes. Byron Bay is the most easterly part of Australia, which is kind of cool. It's very outdoorsy, so I definitely can be outside a lot. We're taking off in about 10 minutes or so I'll see you then. So today we're at Watergo Beach at Byron Bay. We're going to go up to the lighthouse, which is behind me, but you can't really see it because the trees are blocking it. And maybe if it gets a little warmer, then we might have a little dip in the water. So yeah, I'll see you at the lighthouse. So we've just climbed halfway, so basically there's another half until we get to the lighthouse. But this is a really good view because you can see the most easterly point of Australia, over there. This is a bush turkey. The males build massive compost nests to impress the ladies. So we just finished the walk. I wouldn't say it's that long, it's only like 30 minutes, but it's still fun, you get good views. You can see the most easterly point just there. We also just saw a brown snake, which is apparently very, very venomous. It's kind of cool because it's the first snake I've ever seen that's in the wild, because you know the other ones I've seen at zoos, like at Taronga, which I did an episode on. Anyway. This is the Crystal Castle, a calm, magical place filled with giant crystals, peaceful gardens, and where everything feels super chilled. Byron Bay is famous for beaches, chilled out people, and awesome markets full of crafts, food, and local art.
Awesome here today. Hands up, guys! Yay! Let's jump for joy! Yay!
So that was the end of our Byron adventure. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. So we just arrived in Port Douglas. We're going to be spending the next few days here. We're going to the Great Barrier Reef to see some tropical fish. We're also going to the Daintree Rainforest, and we're going to have some epic adventures. So I'll catch up with you soon. Little did I know the Great Barrier Reef trip would get cancelled thanks to some wild monsoon weather. Luckily, there was loads of other epic stuff to do in the area. The next day, we tried the river drift experience on the Daintree. You get to float through a rainforest jungle, and we saw fish, water dragons, and my favourite animal, turtles! So we just got off the river rafting tour. It was so fun. We also got wet because there was rapids and stuff, but I got to hold a baby turtle, which was absolutely adorable. And we saw a butterfly that was about my hat, like the size of my hand, and for reference, this is my hand, so kind of big. Anyway, it was really fun. You went over rapids. Oh, and we licked some ants' bottoms because they taste like lemon, and they did taste like lemon, but they left a little bit of like a thingy taste on your tongue, which wasn't bad, but it wasn't good as well. I mean, my mum loved it, but I didn't really. Now it's time to meet the real Daintree celebrities, saltwater crocs. They don't smell much, but they're kind of legendary. The next day, we explored Taronga, rainforest views, cool markets, and butterflies. Up by cable car, down past waterfalls on an old train. We dropped into Hartley's Crocodile Adventures Park and got even closer to the massive saltwater crocs. So that's the end of our Port Douglas adventure. It was really fun. We got to go to the rainforest, we got to go river rafting. Even though we didn't get to go to the Great Barrier Reef because of bad weather, we still got to go and see saltwater crocodiles, which were absolutely epic because you could see them jumping out the water. So yeah, it's really fun. Definitely recommend it. So today we're going to climb up the Harbour Bridge. I'm kind of afraid of heights, so I'm kind of scared, but then I want to do it for two reasons. Number one, because it looks fun and I've seen people do it before and they say it's really cool and you should definitely try it out. And also, I want to get a good view of the city from high. So let's go. So we just got off the bridge. It was very fun. We learned some history. We learned about how a knight sliced open the red rope to open up the bridge to the public, and he got fined for doing it because he wasn't meant to and someone else was meant to. He got fined £5, which is quite cheap in my opinion, for apparently harming a rope. At least that's what the tour guide said. The tour guide was really fun and nice. He was also really funny. It was about 3 hours, the whole thing. Most of it, well, not most of it, maybe about 30 minutes though was getting on all of the equipment. Because there's a lot of equipment you need to put on, like harnesses, suits, with me, holders for my glasses to make sure my glasses don't go like off the bridge and just like, I'm not actually gonna drop my glasses, that would be dumb. Anyway, yeah, all in all, I think it was a good experience and you should definitely try it out if you come into Sydney soon. So that wraps up our Sydney adventure, from swimming in beaches to sleeping at the zoo. Don't forget to comment and tell us what your favourite thing that I did on this holiday was, as it helps us to improve our next videos. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.
I just found.
The remote is a gaming console.